Welcome, welcome to this week's live stream of me singing to you and playing the piano. And I'm just going to do a little bit of intro music while y'all come in and make yourselves comfortable. Hi, Eric. Cool. Enjoy hiking. All right, let's get started. There's this little ditty that I composed this week. I feel a little bit fraudish to say composed this week because it's very Chopin-esque. And I'm sure somebody already wrote it. But anyway, I wrote it too. And, there's that saying that amateurs imitate and professionals steal. So let me see if I can do it. I'm a bit tired. I didn't sleep much last little while, and I flew today. I woke up very early and drove to Dublin and flew to Romania. So I am coming to you from my very old and faithful piano that I've had since I was 6 years old. So he's doing his best. It's amazing to me that he's not more out of tune than he is, because he's gone through a lot and he's very, very old. But it's a different feel. Like, I remember him always. But I've been playing on this brand new piano, for the last while, and yeah, it's different. So I wonder if I can play it on here. Let me see. Anyway, I'm not going to torment you with it. Oh, hi, Billy. Hi. I was just doodling. I was doing a little doodle. It's very hot here, so I was just saying that I am now in Romania. It was a very last minute trip because I had very good reason to be concerned about both my parents' health. So just a very last minute decision. I got on a plane and got here. Everyone's alive. Definitely worse for wear. Um, and it's good that I'm here. It's good that I'm here. I have a place here, and you know, it's strange. I have things in 3 different countries, so um, it's nice to walk in somewhere and just kind of be surrounded by your things that you haven't seen in ages. So anyway, I'm gonna be a little bit all over the place with my talk today because I am highly sleep deprived, and I've walked into a intense, not beautiful, but intense situation here. So I overestimated my level of oomph that I would have at this time of day. So, but you know what? Even though it sounds kind of crazy for me to do a show after everything that's going on and the kind of day that I've gone through, it's really hi Ursula. Oh, thank you, Patty. It's very grounding for me and very self-affirming and healing and self-caring to do these shows and to be with you, because it feels like not everything that's going on is everything that my life is, and that there's more to life than this one experience here and now. So with that, I want to thank you so very much for taking time out of your day or evening to tune in and to listen and to be here with me and to hopefully enjoy some music. I know there's just so many things you could be doing, so I'm really, really, really appreciative that you're here. Now I'm doing a little bit of like looking up and down, and Instagram, I apologize for looking down at you, but I'm again rigging something here as I do most weeks. So I have my multi-stream that goes to YouTube and Facebook up on the tripod. Hi. And then, but I broke my tripod, and I brought this tripod from Ireland because I couldn't remember if I had one here. Anyway, but my other tripod didn't fit in my backpack. Anyway, so now one phone is sitting up there, and the other one is holding up the tripod and is taped to the tripod with electrical tape. One of the cool things about having places and having things in more than one place is that you get there and you're like, oh look, I have a toolbox with electrical tape, which I love. I have a thing for electrical tape, always have. It's just so good. It works. It doesn't leave glue behind. It's black. It doesn't stand out. I just love it. Okay, now let me play some songs for you. This week was especially intense. So, and not, I have to tell you this. It's not like, oh, life is so hard, therefore I'm going to write songs. I write songs when I'm happy. I write songs when I'm sad. It's just different kinds of songs. So, and they're both my friends and companions, and then I get to share them with you. But there's this thing like, oh, it's if an artist doesn't suffer or starve, the art is no good. I don't believe that. But anyway, hi Christopher. This week was a tough week, so maybe I'm disproving my own point. Anyway, I started this one song. I wrote it. I don't know, like maybe like a month ago. But I only wrote 4 short lines, and then I went and wrote a bunch of verses and a bridge. So it's basically finished, but I'm still toying with it. Like a new song is kind of like a very tender being, and it's just you have to kind of be careful and see how it fits and how it feels and all of that. So they're at that very newborn stage. And then the other song, I just had this chord progression in my head, and I just kept playing with it and just sort of like I thought it would be like maybe a score, like a theme for something, but then words came, so I put the words to it. And you tell me if you like it. Oh, thank you, Christopher. I have dresses here in Romania because it's warm here, and it's not warm in Ireland, so it's very rare that I get to wear a dress there. So it's nice that I get to wear a dress, but it's also very hot. So I don't know yet which room I'm going to sleep in because they're all hot. Maybe I'll go sleep outside. Okay, in the garden. So let me play. Which song should I play for you first? I'll play this one that feels the most delicate to me, so then I can finish more in force with the one that feels more established a little bit. But we'll see. We'll see. You never know what happens. Now, the other thing is this piano is super mega old. I've had it since I was 6 years old. This piano and I have gone through a lot. We have a lot of memories and a lot of battle scars. And it's always great to see it. I actually hated it for a while because that's a longer story. And I told that story in one of my other streams. So, but here we go. Here's this song. Oh, what I was going to say is that it's quite loud and out of tune, but not as out of tune as it could have been. So I think I'm really proud of him that he's just hanging on. So I don't have a title for it yet. But the first lines are, loving isn't easy if you always run, or if you try to run. Always. I think I'm going to say always. Loving isn't easy if you always run. Lately, I've been thinking that I think too much. I don't know where this is going to. I don't know what this is coming to. Wherever I go, there I am too. 11 is the number of me and you. Somewhere isn't brighter, or the way it ought to be. It's too late to have clean hands and feet. I don't know where this is going to. I don't know what this is coming to. Wherever I go, there I am too. 11 is the number of me and you. Another day to find you lying next to me. Can you hear me crying? Are you crying too? I don't know where this is going to. I don't know what this is coming to. Thank you. Thank you very much. So that song kind of packs a punch for me emotionally because I was having a conversation with this really wonderful man, and again, it's it became evident how much our personal struggles are our collective struggles. And they say, like, in songwriting classes or in writing classes, thank you, Mark, hi. They say that when you write for the personal, you write for the universal. So obviously, I'm not sitting there thinking, like, I'm now going to write something personal so that it's universal, because it doesn't work that way. It's not a mechanical thing, at least not for me, but I don't think it works that way for anybody. But this idea of um, maybe I should leave the first verse alone. But I because it explains itself. Loving isn't easy if you always try to run, but because love requires vulnerability and kind of doing things in spite of fear. Um, so I think, in my opinion, that is really the greatest courage on in our existence, is to choose love instead of fear or hate. So, and then it's just, for me, I know for a lot of us, it's just not knowing what's going to happen. I mean, we already don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, but it's just things have been so uncertain, and then so much fear has been pumped in, and generally, and also for me personally with my parents, and that's why I'm here, because I needed to come in and take care of them a little bit, because it got untenable. So wherever it's going, whatever's happening, I don't know, but I found this line: wherever I go, there I am too. Sort of a curse and a comfort, but ultimately a comfort, because you will always have yourself. Anyway, I'm not gonna analyze the song anymore because I don't want to bore you. So I will go, and not that you would be bored or that I wouldn't say interesting things, but um, I don't know. Should I tell you something else about it? I will tell you something else about it. This is a squeaky chair, and that's a squeaky pedal. This idea that somewhere else is better, and I know that I've really like struggled with this, because I've moved so much, and I've lived, in 4 different countries, and I feel like I've already lived an 85-year-old's life. So it feels like, what else is there to do? But that's ridiculous, because there's a lot more to do. But something that somewhere else is better, not necessarily. So um, running is not the solution. Somewhere else, the grass is not greener, except for Ireland. The grass is definitely greener in Ireland. But this one is like, another day to find you laying next to me. Can you hear me crying? Are you crying too? Is this sort of collective suffering that we're in, for whatever reason. And we just have to choose love. Sorry to end on such a trite statement, but it's true. It's just true. Okay, I'm going to read what Eric said now. I made you stop and listen. Good. Oh, thank you so much. Good. Okay, so I'm going to go into my second song, because time is a ticking, and I do not like to keep you more than half an hour a week. Now, this song to me is what am I going to tell you about this song? There's just so much to tell, but I don't want to ramble on forever. Well, I wrote the chorus, and it sat there for like a month, and then I finished it this week. I wrote all the verses and a bridge. So I hope you like it. It may have too many verses. Maybe you can tell me. I don't know which one to get rid of, because I like them all. But in art, you must sacrifice some pieces of creativity for the greater concisiveness. That should be a quote myself somewhere. Okay, this is in key of C. Oh, and this piano is a little bit lower than 440 tuning because it's so old. The strings cannot be tuned anymore, and it would absolutely love a restoration, but that would entail many things. Okay, so here's this one. I don't have a title for it, but it starts with "Don't Wake Me Up." Let's see. I feel a loss of pressure in my soul. Mirrors that I built are breaking through. The world around me shouts in disbelief. I'm still here, holding deep. Don't wake me up, I need this dream. The light I see lies in the darkness. Don't wake me up, I need to leave. The light I see is there for me still. I hear your hurting heart across the seas. We're made of water, and water's all there is. It's like we're drowning in a sea of fears. I'm still here, holding deep. Don't wake me up, I need this dream. The light I see lies in the darkness still. Don't wake me up, I need up. I need to find the light I see is there for me still. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So I hope you like that song. There's my chair. This is a very old chair also. I've had, well, this piano and this chair are much older than I am. I actually don't know how old this piano is. Maybe 100 years? Something like that. So he's doing great. So in case you thank you, Mark. In case you didn't tune in the beginning, I am at I have a place here, but it's connected to my parents' house in Romania because the health situation got too much for them, and although they have a wonderful support system here, it's just I needed to come. So I just thank you, Patty. I got on a plane and just came. And the trip was, I was nervous about the big time nervous about, I mean, I was nervous and just worried and anxious about everything, but the trip was smooth, easy peasy. It was I probably had like 5 billion angels around me. But it was very good. So I'm here. I ate a bunch of raspberries from the garden, and I'm here with my old piano with my stuff around me and so much space, and it's nice. It's nice to be here. I really wasn't expecting it to feel this nice. It also feels very hard because, you know, my parents' health and stuff, and it's my dad's very changed since his brain surgery. So, but it's good. It's good work. You know, it feels like good work. So I have a couple of more minutes. Do you want another song? I could play another song for you from my little book. Maybe, oh, yeah. I'll do another song for you. How's that? Hi, Gina. And what else was I going to tell you? Other than it's hot. I took my dad for a walk, so he can't see anymore. But the doctors are saying that his sight may return. But I took him on a walk up the street, and then their house is very close to the woods here, and we actually walked into the woods, and he hugged a tree. So I hug trees. I'm kind of a tree hugger, and the fact that I actually hug trees. So I hope the trees agree and they don't see it as an imposition. But I love you too, Gina. So I will play this other song for you. This I wrote in Ireland, and God, was it hard to leave Ireland? It was so hard to leave. Oof. So many feelings, so many everythings. Okay. Oh, and my imaginary manager just tapped me on the shoulder and said that if you'd like to share a tip, you are more than welcome to, and I would be, and my manager, we'd be very grateful so we can keep the music wheels turning. And you may do so at PayPal or Venmo, and those links are, if you're on Facebook and YouTube, those are in the event description, but I'll tell them to you now. They're very easy. It's paypal.me/Ingrid Serban or venmo.com/Ingrid-Serban. So, yes. Okay, so I'll do the song that I wrote. Let's see if I remember how to play it. This will be like, this will be the encore, you know, because 30 minutes have passed. But I'll just pretend I went backstage and they're like, one more, please, one more. And I'm like, oh, yes, thank you so much. I love you so much. I do. So here's the encore. Let me see how. Oh yeah. I remember. I remember it. I had a dream of the sky and of holding you close. All the colors of love in a kaleidoscope. From worlds away, I hear you. From time ago, I see. From now and then, a light will shine like the purple flower. Outside my window, I will find you. You don't know what you want until you find what you are. Keep on fighting the dark. You'll come through, it's not far. From worlds away, I hear you. From time ago, I see. From now and then, a light will shine like the purple flowers. Outside my window, I will find you. Can you look through my eyes? Is the world spinning round? I feel lost when I'm found. Is there grace in the fall? From worlds away, I hear you. From time again, I see. From now and then, a light will shine like the sun. Outside my window, I will find you. Thank you so much. Thank you. So from my squeaky chair, it's such a cool chair. I don't know if you can see it. I should show you to check it out. Isn't it cool? I love it. So from my squeaky chair, from me, and from my old and faithful piano, and from a very hot evening in Romania, and from my parents who are trudging along. And I just hope that my being here is helpful, and I'm sure it is. And I'm here for more than just to eat raspberries from the backyard and take my dad for walks. Or maybe that's what I'm here for, and just chat with my mom and help out. But these are crazy times, and I will leave it at that because I could just talk on and on and on because I'm sleep deprived and I get very chatty. So I'll stop here with my deepest thanks. And if you'd like to tip, you're welcome to do so. PayPal.me/Ingrid Serban or Venmo.com/Ingrid-Serban. So lots of love. Someday we should all be in one room together and I'll play for you and you can sing along and that would be just so wonderful. Okay, lots of love. So I'm going to sign off. There's that time, where you're just still here, but I'm